we'll begin with some meditation. So please find a comfortable posture. This is the time to get a good rest by bringing all your attention inwards to your body, your mind, your five khandhas as you're sitting right here, right now. Probably most of today you've let your mind wander outside your body, outside your mind, going out through your senses, seeing things, hearing things, tasting, smelling, touching, or wandering with different ideas and thoughts. And that's why we end up with so much stress and suffering in our life. That's where all our craving and attachment comes from. When we are unguarded, not careful with our mind, it tends to go roaming. So now is the time to bring your attention back inside and try and see that it's good for you. It's good for us to let go of the outside world for a while, have a nice rest. We can let go of all the news, let go of our jobs, let go of other people, let go of our families, our friends, can let go of all the different entertainments and hobbies and other things that we do. Now is the time to let go of everything and just come gather your attention, focus on your own breathing, following the breath in and the breath out. And it's important for us to do this regularly to remind ourselves that we can let go. Otherwise we might get stuck in thinking that we can't let go of everything, and the stress and the attachments that we experience in our mind are permanent, are fixed, part of who we are. And practicing meditation is helping to teach us to let go, reminding us that we can let go, and that there's a different kind of happiness that we can experience as human beings. This happiness is coming from turning our attention to a meditation object, such as the breath. Bringing attention inwards. Getting to know just the breath itself. One breath in, one breath out. And the Buddha observed that the breath is an element, the Vayo Dhatu. Dhatu means element, physical element. Vayo means air or wind. Just using the word element reminds us that the air that we breathe in and breathe out is just part of nature. Doesn't belong to anyone. It's not a person. It's not a being. Me, you, us, them. It's just an element. So when we bring our attention to the breathing, it's a very peaceful experience because we're letting go of what we normally identify with as me, myself, you, other people, person, being, whoever we believe ourselves to be, man, woman, young, old, good looking, average looking, ugly, very smart, not very smart, very skilled, not very skilled, know a lot, know a little. All the opinions, the views, the self-view that we have. We're dropping all that and getting a nice rest by just staying with the breath, which is just an element of nature that doesn't belong to anyone. So we use the breath as an object to bring up mindfulness, clear comprehension, pay attention. And of course, that sense of self-identity will keep reforming, maybe even around the breath. So we'll form an opinion of our own breath. Why am I breathing so coarsely today, or so fast? Or why is my breath so shallow or so refined? Where is my breath? I can't find the breath. And straight away, out of habit, we'll form opinions, views around this, even the most simplest task of just paying attention to the breath. Ajahn Chah used to say, when he first began practicing breath meditation, he made it into a big problem for himself. Just learning to pay attention to the breath, thinking about the breath. It was a problem because of this self-view now coming to the breath. He said it was so frustrating doing the breath meditation he wanted to give up, because he noticed before he practiced breath meditation, he never had a problem with his breath. Just breathe in, breathe out quite naturally, quite normally, without any problems at all. It just goes on day by day, moment by moment through the day. But as soon as he started to pay attention to it, there was a problem. The mind clings to the breath with ignorance, without full mindfulness and understanding. And when we cling to things, we suffer. Even clinging to the breath will make us suffer. It's too long, it's too short, it's too coarse, too refined, too quick, too slow. Can't find it, can't stay with it. And this is the mind, this is not the breath, this is just the mind and what it thinks about the breath. So we bring wanting and craving into the action of just becoming mindful of the breath. So the breath can be a cause of suffering. It's not really that the breath is the cause of suffering. It's the mind that craves something or other to do with the breath. Maybe we want to be relaxed and peaceful with the breath. And the mind is not. It's not cooperating. So we suffer. Maybe we want to have a certain experience with the breath. We want our mind to be very bright, happy, content. But it's not. So we suffer. Even something as simple as the breath, we can add on craving, clinging to it, and suffer with it. Ajahn Chah said, if you're getting frustrated with your own mind, thinking so many thoughts, creating so many opinions around the breath, breathe out and then just stop. Hold your breath. Don't breathe in again. See how long you can do it. For 1 minute maybe, or 2 minutes. And for sure your mind will quieten down. All that chatter and the complaints and the frustrations will quieten down, because now you'll start to panic. When am I going to breathe again? And it'll bring you right to the present moment. So sometimes we have to use a bit of wisdom as we practice breath meditation. Teach ourselves to let go, cut through the endless mental proliferation.